It's 107 AD. The Colosseum has been open for 27 years and stands as the ultimate symbol of Roman values.
The Colosseum was the purest expression of the Roman Empire. Put simply, it was the symbol of how to live as a Roman and how to die as a Roman, with strength, with courage, and with honor.
Let the games begin!
But now, controversial new fighters are stepping into the arena. Women.
So female gladiators, or also known as a gladiatrix, were extremely uncommon in Roman society for several reasons. Most of all, because they represented an inversion. Gladiators embodied masculine energy.
This twist on gladiatorial combat is supported by Emperor Trajan, who came to power 9 years earlier, in 98 AD.
Trajan was an amazing character. He was a tough general. He was incredibly successful. He was unpretentious. He was immensely popular. He was really chosen as the ideal emperor from the beginning.
Yeah, Trajan had an interesting self-image. Best emperor, that was his self-image, the best. And he saw himself as Rome's emperor par excellence. He took all the best qualities of his predecessors, but also expanded Rome's empire to an unprecedented level.
During his 19-year reign, Trajan pushes the boundary of Rome to its greatest ever extent, winning Arabia, Armenia, Mesopotamia, and Dacia, which is modern-day Romania. By the end of Trajan's rule, the empire will stretch across 2 million square miles. His victories bring hundreds of thousands of prisoners of war to Rome, including female fighters from Dacia. They provide the perfect opportunity for fresh entertainment.
Trajan might have looked at a female gladiator as yet another sign of his greatness and his ability to bring ever new and more exotic spectacle to the people of Rome.
Politics is partly show business. The audiences in the Colosseum expected more and more forbidden and fascinating things. A fighting woman was the ultimate new delicacy to please the jaded appetites of the Roman crowd.
But one gladiatrix is different, Mevia. She is a rarity, a free citizen of Rome, and that fact enrages the popular satirist, Juvenal.
Juvenal expresses a real social anxiety. There's a conventional moral attitude that Rome had grown soft and that old-style Roman virtues had virtually disappeared. There was also a worry when fads, such as women practicing as gladiators, come in, that this would somehow tear the fabric of Roman society.
Fighting woman might be seen as a dilution of what made Rome great. It was also something that you wouldn't see a Roman do.
Mevia could well have been the first documented Roman woman to take the gladiator's oath.
All right, repeat after me. I will endure.
I will endure.
To be burned.
To be burned.
Chained.
Chained.
Beaten.
Beaten.
And slain by the sword.
And slain by the sword.
Make your mark. You understand this contract means?
I'm freer here than I was at home.
The gladiator's oath binds together the trainer and the gladiator. For better or worse, they are in it together. This is like a macabre marriage oath. She is signing herself over, body and soul.
The gladiator oath is one of the most serious vows you can take. You are committing yourself, life and limb, to the life of a gladiator. So you are willingly or voluntarily subjecting yourself to this rigorous training, knowing that at the end of it, you might die on the sands of the Colosseum.
Maevia willingly going into a ludus means that she's turning her back on her family. There's no way out for her. Her family probably would have disowned her because it would have been an embarrassment, a stain on the family's history.
She would never have been able to go back to them. She would never have been able to get married or have the life that her parents had expected for her.
All gladiatorial combat was a fight to the death, because if someone did not surrender and basically indicate that they had given up, the fight would continue until someone was killed.
A gladiator could submit. They would raise their finger in submission. The emperor would turn to the crowd and ask for their opinion about what he should do, whether the submitting gladiator should be allowed to live or whether he should be killed.
The Roman idea of clemency as an imperial virtue, this goes all the way back to Julius Caesar. But when we see it being activated, there's a positive side, but there's also a sinister side. And it's a way of the emperor signaling that I'm in total control.
Maevia's victory resonates far beyond the Colosseum's walls. But after her documented appearance in the arena, little is known about her. To have earned a place in Juvenal's writings, it's possible that she dominated female gladiatorial combat throughout Trajan's reign.